There's plenty of time. I'm not your home.
That's unbelievable.
Shoot on sight.
My pleasure. What do you know about my family?
I don't know anything.
It's the Breeze just jumped online. Short Box Hero. What's up, everybody? Thanks for jumping online. We got to show this trailer because this is good stuff right here.
It's part of a covert CIA operation. The man in charge wants to meet that. Homeland. The FBI. Everybody's part of this.
You and me, we want the same thing. So work with me.
On one condition. I'm gonna kill them all.
Yeah, I can live with that.
You're gonna see your family real soon.
Frank Castle's back.
The Punisher.
So Wonka's just jumped online. Randy, thank you very much for jumping online with us.
Dead man to you.
All right, so we know that the show was leaked. Executive producer, when is that show actually going to come out? When is that going to air?
October 13th.
October 13th on Netflix. Get ready. That's it. And we all know, for all the comic book fans out there, that that's where this came from. ASM 129, the first appearance of the Punisher. This is my copy right here. I've upgraded it twice. Do have a raw copy, not in the best shape, but just a very cool book. Very happy to have it. I do believe that this book is going to be just as big as Hulk 181 at some point. So we'll go around the room. I did move some stuff around. Welcome to Otto's Grotto, 3 Men in a Basement, all things geek and unique, featuring 3 Men in a Basement. So I'm going to take you for a walk around the room right here. I got some new stuff right here. Got some new albums. I've been buying some vinyl, collecting some stuff. I got some Ted Nugent over here. This wall, I really haven't changed much. My first appearance of Hulk 181. I got some Daredevil. I got some good Daredevil stuff right here. Here we go for Harley Quinn's birthday. My Killing Jokes over here. Right over there. I did move some stuff around. I'm sorry. Right over here, I got some signature stuff. 3 signatures over here. I have Stan Lee, Joe Sinnott, actually 4. Jim Starlin, Neil Adams. I got quite a bit of signatures, so I moved that around. There's my Batman wall up there. Moving some stuff as we go. Over here. I'm sorry, you guys. This is on a stand. It's pretty difficult. My very linear wall right here. There we go. ASM 299, 300, 301. All of the same grade. I worked very hard to get that completed, so that's all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand this over to our video man, Austin Howe, in the house. And we're going to talk about some great things tonight, all right? So today is, well, today is actually... All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm sorry I had to do that. There we go. Welcome to Otto's Grotto, all things geek and unique, featuring 3 Men in a Basement. Today is the day before Harley Quinn's birthday, Batman Day, the 25th anniversary. To my right, I have the Robin to this Batcave, Mr. Roger Levesque. How we doing tonight?
What's up, everybody?
All right, over here in the blind side, we have Alfred, the butler, the executive producer for the 1869. Yeah.
I can't be
And then we
Nightwing?
have, who's our cameraman? Miss Aunt May right there. Austin Howe running the show. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight on Friday night. Some things I wanted to talk about, which was a lot of things we're going to talk about, which I thought was pretty cool. We have Batman Day. We have the 25th anniversary of Harley Quinn and her first appearance. We're going to talk about my favorite Batman. We're going to talk about Metal, which you're reading at this point, right?
Yes.
Good stuff?
Good stuff. Great
Really?
story. Love it. Can't get enough of it.
All right. Now, I'm not reading Metal right now. I do have all the issues, so I do plan on reading that. We do have an unboxing. You have an unboxing from a mail-in?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I can't remember what I ordered, so.
We do have some stuff that we're going to talk about. We got a lot of stuff to give away on our show tonight, so let's just start with BA12, Batman 12, the Batman Adventures 12, the first appearance of Harley Quinn. This book came out 25 years ago tomorrow, and I don't really think they expected Harley Quinn to catch on the way Harley Quinn really did.
Yeah, none of us did.
None of us did, right? And 10, 15 years ago, could you have found that book in the dollar bin? Like,
Yeah.
nobody cared about it. Well, really, I don't think anybody really cared about Batman Adventures as a book in general, right?
Right.
You know? So,
Wasn't she in the animated series though?
she was definitely in the animated series.
That's
I don't know.
That's what I think bumped up her
Right. Popularity and stuff like that. Now, the BA12 is her first appearance in DC continuity. No. People say that what? The little
570. Batman 570.
Which one is that?
With Joker standing on the chair. Joker's
Okay.
on a chair. It's
Yeah.
right around No Man's Land, I think.
Okay.
No Man's Land was
Right. Interesting. But what about that little 45 album that they came out with? Does anybody know anything about that one? I really forgot about that.
No,
That's
the first appearance in DC is Mad Love, isn't it?
No, I'm going by this right here.
Yeah,
BA12.
That's not DC continuity.
It's not, though.
No,
huh?
but it's
All
the
right.
first appearance of
It's the
Harley
first appearance, but not
Yeah.
DC continuity.
Okay, so Mad Love is, right?
Mad Love is.
Mad Love I have sitting on the wall, which I don't have out right now. Sorry, guys, so we'll figure that out. So, with Batman, we figured Batman Day tomorrow. Comic shops are giving away a lot of stuff. There's 3 covers that they were giving away. One was a homage to, what was it, an homage? No.
That's to be true.
Oh, that's a trivia. That's a trivia question. All right. So when we talk about Harley Quinn and stuff like that, we talk about Suicide Squad and how she stole that movie, and really she was the best part of that movie. And now we have Sirens and all the other stuff coming out. I think that's going to be really interesting to watch and see how that plays out. I do think Margaret Robbie, am I saying her name properly?
Margaret.
Really stole that movie.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, she really stole that movie as far as just how good she was and how well she played that role and all the stuff that she did. So I'm going to give something away right now. How many viewers do we have, Austin?
3.
We have 3 viewers right now. Okay,
Yes.
so the first thing I'm going to give away is if they can tell me the cover price of Batman Adventures 12, I'm going to give away this metal promo poster. Okay, can you just come in close on that one? This was a little promo poster that all the shops got. And if somebody can tell me the cover price of BA12, Batman Adventure 12, I will clearly give that to you. So we'll see who we got on there right now. So beautiful. Nice little poster. You can fit good in a room. Pretty cool stuff. So tell me how much BA12, how much is that going to cost? Because at a 9.8, it's expensive. I know they're going for somewhere around $400 or $500. So whatever you paid for it, if you bought it at cover price, I don't know anybody that bought it at cover price.
No.
Right? All I know is that the people that bought it found it in long boxes. Like, nobody bought this book off the rack. So that's what I thought.
It was a throwaway.
It was a throwaway. It was a throwaway character, right? Now look.
Yeah.
25 years later,
Yeah.
you make
One of the most popular ones,
Unbelievable.
especially in the movies.
Yeah. So that was that's something we should talk about. So-
Ask the question one more time.
All right. So the question is, what was the original price of Batman Adventures 12 when you bought it off the rack? How much could you have bought this book for as a new comic book off your LCS?
Right on the book.
It is written, but I don't think you can see it from there. I don't think our camera's strong enough. And if you can tell me how much that was, very simple, you'll win this cool little poster right here, which I got as a promo. So that's something that I thought was pretty cool. I got this as metal. People are really digging that right now. So
$1.25.
$1.25. Who's that right there?
True man do.
Drew Mandu. All right, you are the winner, my friend. Thank you very much. Easy to do. $1.25. Now it's going for easily $400, $500, $600.
Drew Mandu.
Drew Mandu. Okay. Drew. That's Andrew. All right, Andrew. You're gonna save us on shipping on that, buddy. Okay.
Good thing for you.
Good thing for you, right? We do have an issue with that. So, along with all the Harley Quinn stuff, I bought this bobblehead, which I thought was pretty cool. So, at one point, I was very fortunate to have 3 copies of the BA12. All right.
Monopoly.
Yeah.
Monopoly.
Every time Art got one, gave it to Everett.
Yeah, every time the LCS had one, I was able to pick one up, grab it, put it on layaway, pay it off. One of them came back at 9.0. 2 of them came back at 9.4. So I had them pressed, sent out. I kept one 9.4. The other 2 I sold, and I was able to upgrade both of them. And I think I sold them. I don't really sell my books. Let's get that straight. You know, as far as my comic books, I don't sell them. I like to keep my books. I like to sit on them. But these books I bought as an investment. I think I was very fortunate when I sold them at the height of their prices, so I was able to get books that I wanted. I got a Moon Knight first appearance.
Chris Shavers in the house.
All right, there we go. Chris Shavers, thanks for jumping in. Hey, he's doing a great raffle right now. He's raffling off a X-Force 9.8, 40 spots at $10 each. So I'd like to, and it's autographed. It's a great cover, epic cover book that I don't own. So I'm all on that. He gives a huge shout out, so we really appreciate that. So when we get to talking about Batman, Adam West was definitely the first Batman that I encountered. Okay, to me, Adam West, I was actually very fortunate to meet twice. God rest his soul, he passed away. I was very happy to meet him. He was very nice. He was a great guy. Burt Ward, nice guy, not in the best of health.
Nice to fall asleep.
You like to fall asleep. You know, I kind of talked about.
Show him the slap you gave him.
No, so here's a funny story, right?
Demonstrate on Roger.
I'm a little pat. So I paid $50 for each photo for us to get a picture taken. So I had to pay $50 for me and my wife because they were allowed 2 people. And then the people who were running the show said, no, we can only put 2 people in. I go, look, buddy, I got 3 kids. I'm not going to spend another $50 to get it. So they said, okay, they're kids. I get it, whatever. So, you know, these guys are sitting in the chairs all day long. So I go up with, I think it was my 3 kids went up, and Burt Ward looked awake and stuff like that, whatever. They took a picture. So now I go up and I say, there's no way in hell I'm going to let this guy fall asleep on me. So just like Weekend at Bernie's, I'm like, hey, Bert, how you doing? I gave him a good whack on the back. His eyes opened. The next thing you know, the guy took the picture.
Shit himself. And
So when you look at both pictures, you'll see Burt Ward is kind of half asleep. And in our picture, which was the next one, his eyes were wide awake. So that was really cool. So when we talk about Batman, I love the Batman villains. Harley Quinn's one of my favorites. Mr. Freeze, Batman 121, which I won in a raffle, which is one of my favorite books. I coveted it in my collection, and I actually won it at like 11:30 at night on a vacation night. And when I found out I won it, I blew these guys' phone up, right? Then I killed these guys' phones, you know, and I'm like, holy shit, I won this book. I love it. You know, I'm very happy to have that book. Batman 251 is another one of my favorite Batman books. The first appearance of the modern Joker. But I'm actually trying to get a book right now, so if anybody has it, please DM me. I'm very interested in it. It's not a very expensive book, but it's the first appearance of the modern age Mad Hatter. And it's an epic cover of Batman, the Mad Hatter, and there's a wall of all these crazy hats that the Mad Hatter owned. And to me, it's just a really cool book, something I'd like to own. So that's, you know, as far as I have for Batman and stuff like that. So, I mean, your favorite Batman is probably, who do you think, Mr. Levac? Who do you think, Robin over here? Who do you think? Who's your,
as far as what? Movies-wise?
Movies, what do you like the most?
I mean, the cartoon character of the Batman with the Joker with what's his name? Doing the Joker's voice. Mark Hamill doing those.
Epic, absolutely.
Growing
epic.
up with that Batman, that was, you know, that was definitely to me, that was what I associated.
Right, I
Batman.
agree with you. And I want to just talk about that real quick. Mark Hamill, when he was studying the Joker, he said there's something about all the Jokers that's very unique. The Joker laugh is very, very unique.
Yes.
Okay. So when he did his Joker, when he did that Joker, he studied all the Jokers, and he wanted to make his laugh the best possible laugh that he could do. So his laugh as Mark Hamill, as a Joker, is one of the most unique ones.
Yeah,
and
that's the one everybody remembers the most.
Right,
I mean, that's,
absolutely.
That's what I think of when I think of Joker, is that voice, that laugh, that...
Right. All right. Now, you're a fan of Gotham, right?
I love Gotham.
Gotham,
I didn't
right?
watch yesterday's episode, but...
Is that season premiere?
Yeah.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah, season premiere started. Right. I know that the trailers leading up to it is showing...
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, it's got the kid dressing up, Batman-ish mask.
It's kind of like Daredevil, kind of like what before Daredevil got
right.
his
So
costume.
it's kind of like, you know, the city needs a hero, and
Right.
you know, he's what, 12 years old, 15
about
years
17
old.
or
17 years old, and
He's a little older.
He's
that's
on-
what I
he's
think.
on-
It's been on for like 4 years.
True.
Yeah, right.
And he's on a roof with this mask and a hood, and I don't know how it's gonna go, but I mean,
You
I guess
enjoy it, right?
Yeah, up
Right.
till now, it's just phenomenal. I think it's
Phenomenal,
phenomenal.
right. So-
I mean, it doesn't kind of storylines are a little outside of
I'm
what
okay
we
with
know,
that.
but I'm okay
that.
with it. They're
Right.
creating their own kind of.
Universe.
Yeah, their own kind of universe, their own Gotham universe where the villains become who they are a different way than we're
Right.
used to.
And I'm okay with that.
I'm
because
okay with that too.
Right, and I think the issue, and one of the things that drives me insane is when all these new movies come out, they spend so much time on the backstory. We know the backstory,
Yes, right.
We know what's going on. We know how these characters develop. Give us something new. Give us something crisp, and I'll buy into it. You know what I mean? So I think that's very, very cool. So those are all the things that I wanted to talk about for Batman.
True Man do want you to do the laugh.
I don't do a good Joker laugh. I'm not
that's hard
Cesar
to do.
Romero. Let me tell you a funny story about Cesar Romero, and he was the Joker from Batman 66. A little bit about his Batman. If you ever watched the Batman 66, Cesar Romero had the mustache on it, and they just put the white makeup on it. When he took that role, he absolutely refused to shave his mustache because that was part of who he was, and he fought the producers, Howie Horowitz and somebody else, about that. And you know what? He didn't shave his mustache. He got his way.
So it means he was a good character.
He was a good, right?
Because otherwise they would have booted him.
So that was something that I thought was really, really cool about that. You know what I mean? So all those Batman stuff, all the Batman stories and Batman Tomorrow. So go to your LCS. I don't know what they have going on. So it should be pretty cool.
It's 3 different books, right?
Okay.
They're giving away for free?
I think so. For free.
Yeah.
Yeah, some stores.
Yeah, well, they're supposed to be for free. It depends on what LCS you go to.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. So, did you got something in the mail today?
I got something in the mail.
All right.
I don't know what it is, but we're
All right,
gonna
let's take a look. We love the unboxings here at the Grotto. You know what I mean? That's
you're
something-
ordering a lot of books when you don't even remember what the hell you're getting when you get it. So I got home from a charity golf outing today. This box is waiting for me, so I said, let me bring it to the Grotto.
All right, so it's from Midtown Comics.
It's from Midtown Comics.
Okay.
Where else would it be from?
Now, do they pack well?
They pack well.
They
I
pack
save
well.
the boxes and I reuse them.
Okay.
Send out, when we decide to mail out books to people.
When we do send stuff out.
When we send stuff out.
Yeah.
We're not always diligent when it comes to that, but.
My goodness.
All right. So number 1. That's it.
All right.
Nightwing 29.
All right. I don't know too much about that
That's
book.
I bought it
It's a
because there's a
metal
metal tie-in.
Okay.
So that's it's not like I'm reading Nightwing,
Yeah.
but I know that these books all have a tie-in to the metal story,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be reading that tonight. And
All right.
I mean, who's not reading the Mighty Mouse story? I think, well, I told you a few
Is
weeks.
this the best story I'm not reading?
No, I'm not gonna go out there. But what I'm gonna say is, if you have kids, this is a great book for them. It's very kind of everything you think Mighty Mouse would be. And Batman, Red Death.
All right. Now, what's this story? This is Flash.
This is part of the metal story.
Okay.
So
But he has a Batman logo on the chest.
right. So
Yeah.
well, I haven't read it yet, so I can't. I can't.
Because you just got it, right?
I can't tell you why. I just opened it. That's why it's called an unboxing.
It's kind of like DC's doing what Marvel does with venomizing everybody, so now
Yeah.
they're Batman.
Yeah, so I think that every part
We're
of
gonna
it,
talk about that
because
in a second.
because of the story of Metal and how Batman is basically encompassing the entire universe, and this new god who's almighty has been waiting for somebody to release him, and it's Batman he's been waiting for. So everybody kind of has a little bit of Batman inside of them per the story.
Okay.
I haven't read it yet, so I can't tell you why it's that, but that's it.
That's
not
it?
that
Alright.
exciting, but
Now, do you remember when you ordered those?
last week.
Last week.
So I ordered them. So I always order books from Midtown Thursday morning
Yep.
for the following week.
Gotcha.
So the ones that
So
are
they
coming
ship 'em
out
out
the
when?
following Wednesday, I order Thursday
So they
morning.
ship them out Wednesday and you get them Friday.
They ship them out Wednesday. I get them Friday.
Post office is an unbelievable machine.
Yeah, well, it's the only time the post office is any good. If you mail it from your house or you go in and drop it to them, they'll probably lose it. But Midtown, nice job.
Nice job. We just had the comic book presser jump online. Big shout out to you, my friend. Thank you very much for joining us. So I do want to. Can I talk about that show that I went to real quick?
Which show?
The Out in the Wild.
Oh,
show.
yeah.
All right. So this is a very funny story. So I don't really. there's a few shows that I go to. I go to the bigger shows because I plan on that. I'm pretty busy with the kids and sports and everything like that. So I get this thing on Facebook and it says toy and comic show, blah, 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 in our part of Connecticut, right? So I look and I'm like, all right, I'm not familiar with this one. It's not the local Plainville one where J&S Collectibles usually is and whatever. And it's not in Windsor, the Windsor area where you've been to, where your boys run it.
I haven't been yet.
Right,
East Windsor?
Yeah, East Windsor, but it's pretty big. This one was in South Windsor, so it's about a 20-minute drive. So, you know, I tell the wife and kids, hey, Daddy's going to be gone for a little bit. I get a pocket full of money, free admission, can't beat it. So I drive up, and 18 minutes on the highway, 20 minutes on the highway. And I get out, and I find this little Italian-American club, and I get there, and I walk in, and God is my witness, it's the size of this room, all right? I'm flabbergasted, all right? It's got probably 3 8-foot tables one way, 2 8-foot tables the other, and, another 3 coming down the other way. And I just say to myself, I drove all this way for nothing. So I'm walking around, and everybody's got little bundles of toys, and I'm looking at some stuff, and a few Transformers loose, whatever. I find one long box of comics, nothing good. So I have $1, I have some big money in my pocket, and I have $1 that I was going to use because I thought it was going to charge me to get in, but they didn't. So as I'm walking away, I see this poster rolled up on a table, and I can look at it, and I look at the guy, I go, what's the poster about? He goes, never opened it. And I'm looking at it, and it says 1984, and I'm looking at it, and I see some colors on it, and I'm like, all right, well, maybe it's I really thought it was the Jim Lee, which was kind of too early now that I think about that, the Jim Lee X-Men story where they're all jumping in a pool, they're all hanging out partying. So I said, you know what, here, take my $1. I'll buy this because I came this far. $1,
That's
$1, that's what I spent. Like I said, I spent more on gas. So, so I buy it, and I come home and I open it up, and it's this beautiful John Byrne poster of She-Hulk, okay? And it's so 80s-ish. I don't want to break it out because I don't want to crimp it anymore, And it's so 80s-ish that she's jogging through the park with her exercise clothes on, and she's holding a band overhead as she's got the headphones attached to the band. So She-Hulk was so kick-ass that she didn't wear a Walkman.
She wore the band.
She wore the band. And meanwhile, there's this guy with I can't do it from here, but knee-high, the heavy socks, the shorts pulled up. Stripes.
Shorts.
Everybody looking at her and stuff like that. So for $1, it was great. I was very happy with it. So, as I'm driving, I call the executive producer and I say, what a complete waste of time. What an utter complete waste of time.
Baseball game.
Yeah, while he's at a baseball game. And what was your answer to me? What was your answer? Remember your answer to me?
I forget. I was trying to score
Yeah,
a game.
right. He looks at me and he goes, well, that's a chance you take out in the wild. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Whatever.
Win some, lose some.
So you win some, lose some. Big Easy's Comics just jumped on, too. That's awesome. So, yeah, so that's what happened at this little comic book shop. Granted, and I actually checked it again to say what it said, but it was comics and toys, and there were no comics but a lot of toys. So that's a chance you take, and if I would have found a Hulk 1 or Avengers 4,
it'd be a different story.
It'd be a whole other story, gentlemen. But I didn't.
That day's coming.
What's that?
That
day could come.
We'll
see. Who knows? You never know.
Find a Catwoman 51 for cover price.
Yeah, now, yeah.
Is there a flash on it?
Yeah. No, so, Catwoman 51, that's another book I hope to find. Now, I'm going to end up buying that book, very expensive, graded, while some people...
The mugshot one?
Find it for cover price?
Yeah, the mugshot is the best cover, right?
Yeah, the lost numbers?
And this guy finds it in a box.
Well, we can't all spend 3/4 of each day hunting around in comic book stores.
Yeah.
Some of us just golf all day.
Some of us actually have to work for it.
Some of us just golf all day.
So,
1 day a year.
I'm
3 days a year.
3 days a year.
2 times this month. I mean, all of a sudden.
2 times one day today, the working man. So, that's all I really have to talk about as far as Batman and things that I had to do. I'm going to turn it over right now to Roger Levesque and his Hip Hop Spotlight. We do a lot of things as far as the hip hop goes. He's going to talk about a couple books. And then we'll see. But I'm going to work on the lighting right now because it's not cool. Let me slide by, my friend.
All right, no slide.
No slide. No, we don't slide. Too big to slide.
Three big men in the basement.
Yeah, 3
big guy and a little bar. All right.
Big guy and a little car.
So here we're gonna go. So I don't have a long one today. So what I'm gonna do, my first trivia question is, and I'm gonna give away this Marvel Knights
Ooh, I like that.
number 2. Marvel Knights number 2. All right. Here's the question. Name that album. Name that album. Come on, I know we've got all sorts of hip hop fans on there, but this is one of those albums that's kind of like The Chronic, that transcends all the different ages, transcends all the different types of music. Name that album. I don't know how long we gotta wait.
I think.
You get this for free.
Zoom back in.
Yeah. Name that album. I'll tell you what. Huh? Yeah, I'll tell you what. You either first person to either name the album or name the band. Name the group.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Name the album or name the group.
Any ideas? Anybody got any ideas?
Anyone?
Check-in?
Bueller?
Can we have a check-in?
Anybody alive right now?
Type them there?
Whoa!
Whoa.
Big guy and a little
Yeah.
bar.
Got a reach around?
Alright, so. Alright, well, you guys think of that. I can't do it because I can't show you the. So, you think that's it?
I don't know. I'll figure that out. Is that.
We got 3 people, and 2 of them are me and Pat.
What, you're in too?
Well, I'm watching.
Comments.
So then I think it's just
Alright.
well, it doesn't say when they leave.
No, what?
You got 4.
You got 4. So if you can name that album or name that group. I think you need it in front of us. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we need more advertising.
Well, we tried today.
Well, you put up on Friday.
Right. All right. Anybody?
Going once, going twice.
All right, we don't give it away. So the name. So here's the album cover. Fugees. The score. Okay, second studio album, last studio album. Lauryn Hill, Wyclef Jean, who both of them have gone on to make tremendous music away from the Fugees. Pras Michael is the other one. I mean, the song, like I said, I was off for a minute. Too late now. I had asked the name of the band and the name of the thing. I'm just showing you now. That's what you get for getting off for a minute. A lot of the songs became popular. They came out with their second album. 3/4 of the songs on the album were on the radio. They were played all over the place, just like The Chronic. It transcended people, whether they were...
Lauryn Hill was unbelievable.
Yeah, Lauryn Hill came out.
Her
voice is that systematic, that nice, calm, bluesy sound that she sang behind the music, behind the raps, and then her voice came in. You know, she came out in the movie Sister Act, right around the same time, made the CD blow up. They made a name for themselves, but for whatever reason, they didn't stay together.
Well, what about tax? Lauryn Hill had like tax issues.
Yeah, but she didn't. You know, she still went on to make a ton of music. You know, she did background vocals for Nas, and some. You know, one of her albums came out was one of the top 10 hip hop albums of all time. What's that?
What song did she do background?
There's a few of them though. I know. You know, Nappy Head's "Killing Me Softly" came out. Wyclef did "No Woman, No Cry," which was a cover to Bob Marley's song. Live instruments mixed in with the DJ, mixed in with Lauryn Hill, really made it an easy album to listen to. There was more music, less rap. There wasn't a lot. The big thing, their claim to fame, and I don't know if it's necessarily made them famous, was their music was political. A lot of the stuff they wrote about was about refugees and a lot of the same stuff that affects our world today with discrimination and things like that. So I'm gonna try to give away this book again. Maybe Drew's on this time.
Drew Mandu.
1980. All right. So the question now for this book to be given away is: Lauryn Hill was American, but Wyclef and Pras came from the same country. What country did they come from?
Well, that's a great question.
What country do they come from? And it's in a lot of their songs. They talk about it. It's a lot of their political views are about it. Drew, you gotta write the whole word. There's no country named Ha. So what country did Wyclef come from? I'm not giving away any books today.
I know. Got a lot of stuff we're sitting on.
Yeah, well.
This guy's bagging and boarding over here.
Well,
Boy.
no, just double checking something.
He's bored over there.
Yeah.
Double checking some.
South Africa's
I
wrong.
don't know.
South Africa.
South Africa is
I don't know
wrong.
if my Let's Make a Deal game is gonna.
I
go
know.
on.
No, we're gonna hold off on that. You know.
It was an awesome idea.
It was a great idea. So.
Well, all right. So we're gonna save it for next time, unless we can come up with a way to give it away later. That's all I had.
South Africa.
That's all I have on the Fugees, and
Okay.
we're gonna move on to executive producer. I guess.
Yeah, out in the
Out
wild.
in the wild.
Out in the
Well,
wild.
right into Out in the Wild.
Shot.
All right. Yeah. So out in the wild is something that we love to talk about because you know
And
the executive producer is definitely.
Had you won this book, I was gonna give this one away next.
All right, we're gonna save that.
We're gonna
hold
save
off
it for
that.
next show. Tell your friends. All right. Try to veal.
Try to build 2 shows on Sunday.
You up to 5?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So here we go. I'm back in action.
Back in action.
Back in action. Here we go.
All right.
All right. So what say you of Out in the Wild?
Let's say me. Well, it's been slow since our last show.
Okay.
Haven't got much stuff, old stuff, so
No.
we're gonna see a lot of newer stuff.
A lot of Venomized stuff, I think, huh?
Venomized. Oh,
What a way to
right
start.
here, Roger. Are you gonna bring it up to the camera like you usually do?
You want me to?
This
Well,
one
because we
right
have
off the
lighting
bat.
issues.
I mean, we got a fanboy here.
I know that boy.
Tyler
Look at
Kirkham.
him. Tyler, get out of here.
How nasty
How?
is
That's
that?
unbelievable.
The staff is
The
venomized.
staff is Venomized too.
And this
Tyler
is just a
Kirkham.
regular variant, not like a store
Now we're
variant.
now. Hold on a second. Time out. You found that at an LCS?
I found that at Newberry, baby.
Did you really? And that's a one of
Well,
one.
isn't that an LCS?
Yes, well, kind of.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I've been collecting the venomized. Got this Adi Granov.
This guy, unbelievable. You know, like. Oh, here we go.
I'm Vanna White.
I don't know if anybody here heard of Weapon H.
Has heard about that? It was my top variant Tuesday cover.
Weapon H? Nobody said.
Weapon
The
H.
Weapon Hulk.
Hulk
They call
Marine.
him Hulk
Hulk
Marine.
Marine.
Hulk Marine. When I
Now
saw
this
that, I
one-
said, "You got to be kidding me."
Now, except for the Tyler Kirkham one, I like this one, but it's by Francesco Mattina.
Matina, you're a huge fan of Matina.
I'm a huge fan of Mattina.
huge fan of Matina.
Francesco, right?
Yeah.
Francesco.
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 Hey,
Say it like the
Francesco.
Italians say.
Paisan.
I'm
You're
just
a
French.
Paisan.
So, speaking of Mattina, I've been collecting these, the second prints of the Generations, which are all Mattina covers.
Austin, you realize these are all going to be yours at some point, right?
Yeah.
Which I'll buy off you for $1 each, okay?
Until then,
Oh,
forget about
can
college.
we turn around? Can we turn
Oh
around
my
the camera?
God! Unbelievable!
Can we turn around the
You know what?
camera?
I just saw this today. Where did this come from?
I told you about it.
Where did this
I
come
texted
from?
you.
You did text me. Where did that book come
Totally
from?
Awesome Hulk 23.
Unbelievable.
Cover swipe
Cover swipe.
of Steranko.
My favorite cover.
by
almost
Frank Cho.
cover. Now, where did, is that? Oh, stop! Time out.
It's a new. It's a
That's
regular
new.
issue.
It's a regular
It's
issue.
a regular
It just
issue.
came out.
It's not a variant. It's not nothing.
Okay, it just came out.
It's just a cover swipe.
Right,
Austin,
right.
Turn
It
the
just came
camera
out.
on. Turn the camera on slowly.
Yeah, there
Well,
we
so it
go.
doesn't. Just show them Everett's.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
look, it's lit up over there.
See,
So-
Everett loves these covers.
I love these covers. That's unbelievable.
Guess what? $5.
You're a very funny guy, Dr.
Yeah,
Jones.
$5.
But see, I don't. Okay, so when I go to the LCS on Wednesday, they don't have that.
Well, it depends.
You
on
have
the
to go to
LCS.
10 different ones to find it.
It
Yeah,
depends on, no,
yeah.
you have to go to an LCS that orders Totally Awesome Hulk. I think Heroes and Heroes just orders what is on the pull list. 'Cause if
Okay.
you ever go up to the table, they're always all out.
Yes. Okay. Agreed.
I think they're
agreed.
in.
So what else
I don't
do we
know
have
who's
in this
watching.
box of
Cruise
fun
mode.
here?
I've been working on.
Have you been reading these?
No, I have not read them yet because I've only been getting this J. Scott Campbell covers.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm not like Nemesis Prime that has all 9. I'm now only missing one of them. I'm
Okay.
only missing issue 3, which I think is probably the hardest one to find with Rogue.
Okay.
But these are connecting. But
Right.
they connect 9 ways.
Okay. Of J. Scott Campbell.
This is the middle one. I finally got that one today. They just showed up.
Oh, all right.
It's already on issue 10, and then all of a sudden 5 shows up today.
This is
I
unbelievable.
love that Daredevil.
That's a nice book.
J.
Again, J.
Scott
Scott Campbell. I mean, great artist, a fan. I don't collect all this stuff. I know people
No, you
go
can't
nuts for it.
collect all this stuff.
I know.
You just collect what you can.
Yeah, you collect what you can. Good point.
I always try to pick up a Deadpool cover. I like this Deadpool.
Let me see this one. I do like that cover right
Check
there.
it out, Dubs.
Yep.
Right,
Frank
Ron-
did that?
Ron Lynn.
Oh, Ron Lynn. Okay, great
I
artist.
got that one.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh! And then now we just had the hip hop variant.
Oh.
So let's,
I also
for
got
some
that
of
one.
us, for some of us that grew up on rock and roll,
Yeah, what do we
Hey,
got?
I got that same one. All right.
we got the new rock and roll variants, which they are limiting to 5.
What do you mean, 5 covers?
Yeah, there's only 5 of
Never
them.
mind.
And the Guns N' Roses.
Absolutely
I love the
epic.
Guns N' Roses.
But wasn't there a hip hop? There was a Deadpool version of that.
The
one,
Deadpool, but that was Merc with the mouth, and they did like
Yeah.
Scarface. They did all kinds of homages.
Okay.
But which one I really want, which I haven't found yet, is the Thor, the Clash London Calling.
Yeah.
And it
Oh,
says
really?
Asgard Calling. And it's got
Really?
the Thor.
I didn't know this.
That's the one I want.
Okay.
I got the Blondies one too.
Oh my God.
Oh, so
Somebody
now-
found this in the wild.
All right, so now we're on.
This
to,
is really. I
So
just,
now,
I can't
so
do
now
this.
we're on. So now we're on to my the top 3 pickups of the since the
week.
last show.
Okay.
Since the last show.
Now.
Now you just saw it.
I did, but
You
it just
ruined the
drives me
surprise.
insane. No, but
You ruined the
they
surprise.
haven't seen it, but it just drives me
But
insane.
you know, it's
I mean, you just
but
talk about me in the Batman 12.
you want to
and
talk
you're
about
talking
linear. You want to talk about linear. All right, we have a store in Manchester. It's not a regular store of mine. I do go there because I can get the Venomized variants for a lot less than the original variant whore over here charges. So I went there. I went there last week. You know, and I looked at the showcase. Nothing. It was the same as like, a month ago. Nothing
Right.
special. I picked up a couple of variants. 2 days later, a guy on Facebook posts, at Heroes Legacy in Manchester, and he got an ASM 300 and a New Mutants 87. Scott Tucky.
Scott Tucky.
Yeah.
ASM 300.
Yeah.
And
And
you
so
were-
I responded. I go, I was just there 2 days ago. I
Where
didn't
was
see
it?
those.
Where was it? Where did it
He
come
goes,
from?
he just got them in.
Where got him in from where?
Well,
Like a collection,
I told you,
or-
we got to open up a shop because then people bring the
We gotta
books to
open
you.
up a shop. That would go great. Ross and Wright with the word.
So now,
the momager would love that, right?
well, it's
Oh,
a
so you
second
can
job.
say yes.
Second job instead of bartending, I mean.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I get season D's to work it.
Austin
It's all
would love
good.
it, right?
Yeah,
Austin would
Probably
do
a
good.
little away from us.
Yeah, probably.
Don't give away the store. No. So I go back there today. I expect it. So then I look in the I look in the showcase. Now I'm also, Everett likes to talk about he's linear. Well, I'm linear also. I have 3 300s.
Okay.
I only had 2 361s.
Oh my God. So
So
today, now, you have 3 361s.
now I have 3 361s.
Jesus Christmas.
You can't just let a guy have a favorite book.
I mean, come
Well,
on.
do you want
You gotta hoard it.
There's a Deadpool up there that I left there.
Which one?
No, that's my
First appearance Deadpool.
87? Raw?
98.
Oh, 98. Right.
260 on cover. He works with you.
All right. Interesting.
That was 80. I mean,
Okay.
Just drove by that stupid place.
All right,
4
so
days
that
ago.
was number 3 on my countdown. That was since the last. Now this one, Venomverse issue 2 just came out this week. Edge of Venomverse number 1 came out like mid-June.
Right. Let me see the cover.
I was looking through. I went to Newberry the other day, handed my pull list because I'm officially a subscriber.
You
there.
got a little card for this?
I do have a card.
You do have a card
I
now?
do have a little membership
You are
card.
somebody important now, right?
You know, I'm a
You're
big shot.
somebody. You're a big shot.
Written in crayon, for Christ's
But,
sake.
They know him there. They know him.
I just happen to be looking through the things, and I find Edge of Venomverse number 1, the Francesco Mattina, again,
Christmas.
back to Mattina, 1 in 50 variant.
1 in 50.
These are not selling for less than $35 on eBay.
And where did you pay for it?
Well, with the 20% discount that I get at Newberry,
This is unbelievable.
I got it for $16, but that one needs to be shown up. But, that's good. And now, since we're on Batman Day,
All right.
There it is. He paid $80 for this.
Let's talk about this book.
one of your favorite
One
books,
of my
correct?
favorite books. Absolutely.
All right. So I've been working on Batman. I have pretty much every Batman from 400 to the end,
Yeah.
except for like 10 or 15 issues.
Okay.
But I've been working on 200 to 300, but I've been leaving the big 5 out.
All right.
Because I can never find it for a good price.
Right. So of the 5 in the 200 and 300, there's 251.
There's 251,
Right.
which is the first Joker.
Yeah.
227, which is the cover swipe of
Of that book. We know
Detective
about
31.
Detective 31. Okay.
There's 232.
Ra's al Ghul.
Yes.
Yep.
232, first appearance of Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
234, first appearance of the actual Two-Face.
Yep.
And then 244, I think, which
Yeah.
with Ra's al Ghul standing over Batman.
All right. Epic. That's a great cover.
Yeah.
Neil Adams'
Yeah.
favorite cover right
Yeah.
there. I mean, he's completely dead except his mask is still on.
So I was-
Great job, Neil.
I was leaving those 5 for the last, but
Better watch him.
I found this one
Look at this.
at the eye opener.
At the eye
The
opener.
guy, I got a new collection. Oh yeah, well, you just gotta look through every single box because you never know what's where.
No, you gotta go. You need Prozac to go see this store.
He
right?
puts
You need
nothing
10
in
hours.
there.
You
It's
need
just
10 hours.
10 hours.
It's
Yeah.
just look through boxes.
He just
And
buy, when he sells books at a club, he just takes more books.
I have found the first Black Manta. By the way, I sold my Black Manta slab.
On eBay?
$340 this morning. I got the
High
cha-ching.
five. All right, nice.
But it's not the best shape.
Let's take a
I
look.
say it's about a
I'll
3.5.
take a look. I'll take a look. Yeah, somewhere around there.
It's
Looks
got
good.
that crease there. It's got the,
Got some color race, a nice press. Will look good, but
but it's a 3.5.
it's a nice looking book. Yeah, I mean it's nothing too.
But it was
For a good
it was
price?
a good deal.
we like good deals. We like good deals. All right.
I heard Braulio.
I heard Braulio.
So that
Braulio.
that was my number 1 pickup of the week.
Yeah.
Since last show.
But didn't
Like
you
I said,
go
I
to,
haven't
hold
done
on,
much.
what's up? Didn't you go to a store with Austin Howe, the
Oh god.
cameraman?
Oh, that was horrible.
Austin, what comic store
Threw
did
me
you
off
go
my
to?
game.
I don't know.
No, we know. You went to Sarge's
Oh, sorry.
Sarge's in
in
New
New
London.
London.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, right.
Where am I to?
All right.
Oh, down here.
Yeah. So we got some books right now.
Oh no, where am I to?
Stand?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Right there.
Right there.
Alright. How many viewers we got?
How many viewers do
We have 3.
We have
including
3
him.
and we're 2
Are
of
we
them.
even bothering?
No, don't even bother.
Alright.
All
Well, we'll save it for next time.
Yeah, so...
I
So
had
at
some
this
good
point,
books to give away.
You know, it's alright. So we got some stuff we're going to give
I'll
away.
do this way.
Alright. Oh, really?
Wait,
Trying to
what?
get this?
Never mind.
What is this?
It's a food container, like soup. It's like a thermos.
Okay, nice.
It's a Batman thermos for
Alright.
Batman Day.
Alright. So,
That fool look on.
The pool goes on.
thanks for jumping on. He wins everything. He wins
Yeah,
everything.
everything.
So that's pretty much it, you guys. I know everybody's kind of busy right now, and we want to talk about Batman Day and stuff like this. We'll try to give you guys a better idea of what we're going to do the show. Again, we're all real busy with sports and stuff like that. So at this point, we're going to try to give away some stuff in another 2 weeks. We're going to save all this stuff till we get some more people. But we appreciate your loyalty of those people who did jump on in the next 24 hours. If you do enjoy it, please let us know. I will also try to put this on YouTube. That's something that we're trying to do right now. So thank you very much, and thank you from 3 Men in the Basement. We're good, and signing off. Have a great weekend,
Peace
everybody.
out,
Thank
guys.
you. Don't touch Austin. We'll take care of it, okay? So now we got to figure this out.
Yeah, don't touch it. You go touch it.
All right. I don't know why. Let's see. All right. So I want to end. So end live video.